Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, original, authentic, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube. Imposters, commentators, trolls, chief complainers, or gray alien artiste who is sending a list of my Amazon and other purchases to Bud Light. All right, this is Pittsburgh Unboxing without a box because unfortunately I have to screen all items to when they come in to make sure they're not sent by trolls. I did one for the channel membership earlier, and if you want to see that, you will have to join the channel at $3.99 or $6.99 a month. And Santa Claus in Ohio sent 3 items. I was astonished to get all 3 of them. I never expected it. I really appreciated it. One of them's for Kathy. So, and I recycled the box. The Pet Kitties got some mail, got some junky mail. I always get this junky mail about Medicare. Notice to all Californians, and it's useless because the state pays their Medicare. If I ever make enough money to pay my own Medicare, I'll gladly pay my own Medicare. It's about $400 a month, $400 every quarter, I think. So she sent 2 items I showed on the channel. I was astonished to get both of them. And she sent one for Kathy. So I'm not going to open this because this is for Kathy. And both Kathy and I are supporters of President Trump. So she sent Kathy and I a MAGA hat with Trump's signature. Now, it's not authentic Trump signature, but it may be from Trump's organization. And she sent me a brand new book, and brand new books are $35. So I was amazed at that, and I have the particular author on my political bookshelf. I have about 4 of his books. I listened to his radio program for years, and I would go to Costco and see the brand new books and go, I can't afford these. I used to be able to afford these. And my credit union bill pay did not pay my bills this month, which left me enough money for food and cat food. Now, tonight I'll be moving the bookcase after I clear out part of the hallway. But then what do I do with my power strip, which is being held up by the bookcase? I may have to put the milk crates, one on each end, so I have a lamp still. And then we've got to move I've got to take everything off the rack and the 3-drawer thing with all the plugs and power bricks and everything else. And we have to move that 3 feet to the right so we can put the futon frame in, which you see up in the air, formerly used on Mount Olympus as a park bench. So, got to finish assembling that. And I use my breathing machine for 15 minutes instead of the usual 5. And now I'm not wheezing and gasping and prayer. They came in these nice Amazon bags, which I saved. These are so pretty. I may use these to send stuff off to somebody, but they're still, I really like these. I like the blue one better, but I'm not complaining. Okay, my channel views are 1,394,406, about 5,000 views more than October, and 19,048 subscribers. So now let's see if anyone's in chat. It is 56 degrees and cloudy here, no rain. So let's see what's going on. Thank you for the person who said in comments, awesome stream. And I published the 2 remaining assemblies so far of the futon frame, which is 7 feet long and 3 inches wide. So, I'm kidding about that, but it is 7 feet long. It's taller than I am. In fact, the metal things are taller than I am that go on the back of it. So that I'm going to have to crawl around my hands and knees once we move the rack tomorrow. So, glow up. Hello, everybody. So, by the way, I ate the chocolate Monano cookies. They're addictive. All the cats got fed. Pretty little girl, the gray tabby, the sweet baby. No, I found a way to make the chat bigger, so now I don't require caps to see them, although my eye vision blurs. She came up to an employee of the DA's office and went row, row, row again. And she said, "Oh, she's so cute. I don't want to run over her." No, she's very sweet. She's very gentle. She loves to be petted. She has one thing and I told her about Mama Cat coming in and sleeping on the bed and being afraid of the door. And you're the one that feeds them? Yeah, I've been feeding her and other kitties for 12 years, and it costs a lot of money. But I won't let the baby starve. So, um, so I was astonished to get a brand new book. I mean, and a book that I didn't know existed because I haven't been listening to talk radio. 6'5", I got enough trouble being 6'2", and my giant shoes, of course. So I slept today. I caught up in my sleep, and twice I woke up this morning, and I woke up this evening, this afternoon, gasping for air. So I used the air machine, which is what's keeping me alive. And I got more mail. I'll do a mail time this weekend. I got to gather up all the mail I've gotten. So Kathy will be here tomorrow, and no, I don't know the DA. We just voted a new DA. There's the district attorney's office is across from the senior center, which is also across from where Tiny One lives and Gray lives, and people come. There's a little parking area there. I guess, the county rents or pays someone so the employees can park their cars. And everybody walks over, and the women love the kitties. The men are all on their phones, or they're jogging when it's warmer, and all they change into jogging suits, or they're in shorts and a shirt. But the women come out and go to them. They all love the kitties. So, yeah, she's gonna help me, but there are 4 metal railings in the bedroom, and then there's 3 clamps, and there's a long rod, and I'm the one that's got to go there and connect all of them. Now, luckily, I assembled that portion of it. Now I have to attach the metal things and the 3 clamps and the rod that allows the thing to pivot up and down so it can go from bed to couch. But I have to move the bookcase and then move that over 3 feet if we can move it 3 feet, because the wooden, whatever you call those, I don't know what they're called. The wooden things at the end take up a lot of room too. So this is a very small living room, and it's going to be a real challenge. I may have to move the rack over to the bookcases over here or something. But this room is not big enough for all the stuff I've got. Now I'm hoping when I pay off my debt, I can go to Vegas, meet my real estate agent, and then get my apartment building. And then I'll try to get a 2-bedroom apartment building or a 3-bedroom apartment building so I have enough room for all my stuff, and I'll get a storage space. But I'm moving to Las Vegas if that happens. So I did not know it was 7 feet tall. I made a huge mistake. I ordered because the sleeping on the floor is giving me bronchitis, and I cough a lot, and I've got a sinus infection and asthma and COPD. By the way, if anyone wants to send me boxes of packets of honey, it would be appreciated. I have to keep going and get honey all the time. The other thing keeps me alive is hot tea with lemon. And I'm running out of my Bigelow lemon lift. Only one store in the whole area. Safeway stopped carrying it. Lucky stopped carrying it. Nob Hill Foods stopped carrying it. I have to go to Food Max. And Tuesday I'll go to Grocery Outlet, get my maple syrup, and get my exchange to tuna fish. I had tunnel vision. 2 cans of that stuff was sitting here, and I looked every day. I would go to get my vitamins out of the bottle, and they were right next to it. I didn't see them. It's weird. You get this weird, or maybe I'm having trouble seeing because I don't have my eye drops. I have dry eye. I'm a mess. My left arm, something's happening. I get stabbing pains in it. So I didn't think of looking them up. I just looked at the picture. Oh, it looks about 6 feet long. Yep, yep. I didn't think it was 7 feet long. I've slept in a futon once in my life with another person, long, long time ago, and that was interesting because she was passed out and I passed out. I wasn't drunk, but she'd been drinking, and woke up and went home. So, which was a walk up the hill, wasn't very far when I lived in Oakland. No, they didn't stop carrying honey. They stopped carrying. I don't know if you can see this. There's a tag here, and I've used this. I use each tea bag 3 times. It's normally yellow. Bigelow's Lemon Lift. It's got little chips of real lemon peel or lemon or something. Um, so, well, once I move everything over, and in February, somebody's going to rent a van, either Patty. I have to go to my eye doctor, and I have to get Kathy to go because she failed her vision test, and they suspended her license. I've been saying you have to go to the eye doctor. You're going to do it this month. She doesn't do it, so I'm going to have to get her off her ass. Meet me at Concord BART, walk over to the eye doctor in Concord, and she gets re-examined and gets new glasses. Yeah, Amazon carries it, but I like going to Food Max. I have this, take the 16, get off, go into grocery outlet. Actually, I go to Costco first. Then I walk back. I go into not grocery outlet. I go into Big Lots. Then I go across the street into Food Max, and then I go home. So I make a great circle route. And I'll be going to, depending on how I feel and depending on the weather, where did I put my phone? Wait a minute. Where did I put it? I had it in my pocket. Now, this is me going insane here. I put things down and they disappear. Time to clean the table off again. Oh, this is the other phone. Well, are you charged? Uh-oh, nope. That's not going to work. And I got 1% charge in this beast. I put my damn phone down. It went bye-bye. Maybe it fell out of my pocket. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, there it is. It fell on the floor. This thing is always falling on the floor. Okay. Hold on. Got a letter from... Top Cat said, good, thanks. My back is being a bleep today, but what else is new? He's got a bad back. So, hi, Top Cat. Okay, Weather Channel. Let's see what Weather Channel says. Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry about the poor people in Prague. A student went on the campus of a downtown university and killed 15 people. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I sent that to my email list and to George Norrie and Tom Danheiser of Coast to Coast AM fame. Tonight, 8% chance of rain. Friday, no rain. Saturday and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and unfortunately, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, rain, all the way to the 4th of January. Well, I've never seen a food lion, and I've never understood why it's called food lion. I think they're in Virginia, but don't quote me. The other store I don't understand either. Excuse me. I apologize for coughing. My voice gets hoarse with the sinus infection. I don't understand the other store, Piggly Wiggly. Your murder is so bad? Why are you murdered? How can you be murdered? You're in chat. I don't understand. And I can't see out of the side. Now, I made the appointment yesterday or the breathing test, I have to go to the eye doctor to get her to send an urgent letter to the ophthalmology department. And I'll probably take that in person to get them to move the surgery up from July. I like olives with pimentos in them and green olives. I do not like black olives. Neither does Kathy. They taste horrible. They're the same olives, but they're I think the black ones have been ripened. Kathy doesn't like green olives with pimentos, but I love them. I used to eat them out of the jar. Maraschino cherry is another thing I like. Yeah, Piggly Wiggly's been around. Piggly Wiggly's been around forever. So, but I've never seen a Piggly Wiggly. It's one of these mythical stores. I see videos on Piggly Wiggly. I haven't watched any, but never seen them. And then there are chains that have gone like Shoney's and sadly Arthur Treacher's and H Salt Fish and Chips. There's one in Richmond, California, which Kathy and I go to when we have a car. We love H Salt Fish and Chips, and we used to go to it in San Francisco. But Piggly Wiggly, I'm going, what was the guy who started this thing thinking about, I'll name my store Piggly Wiggly. And you can imagine, we can imagine the comments he got from the people in the community. You named your store what? And then Safeway, maybe that's a pun on Saveway. They started in 1920 something. Yeah, now we're going to have pig noses all night. And one of my uncles was an executive. He's gone now, sadly. He's died in the last couple of years, but he was an executive at Tengelmann, a very big German grocery store chain, and they bought A&P, which was a disaster, and A&P declared bankruptcy, and then they finally closed the whole chain, and we went to A&P all the time. For the 8 o'clock coffee, and A&P had coffee grinders. Back east in Pittsburgh and elsewhere, every store had an electric coffee grinder. You'd pour your beans in the machine. You had a big dial, and you would set it for the grind. Someone left a free coffee maker by the elevator in the box, but I've already got 2, so I don't need a third one. And then you would close the door on top, and you'd put the bag under the chute, and it would grind your beans. Now, Costco has a big coffee grinder, too, but they have these bags that will feed like 700 people worth of coffee, but they're all beans. And it takes a while to grind. You have to be careful you don't get your hand caught in that thing because you lose all your fingers. I love fresh coffee, although I've only had 1 cup today. Yesterday I drank 3 cups. Then the problem is that I wind up running to the bathroom all the time. So, Mr. Piggly Wiggly, yes. So, there are we went to Kroger a lot, depending where we lived too. There was Kroger. I can't think of anything else. No, I didn't, to the best of my knowledge. Hold on a minute. Here's a troll. I am watching our live stream right now. I'm going to hack it and take all your views. Well, good luck with that. So, of course, I would have to know your... Oh, today is the first day of winter, although it doesn't feel like it. So, what day did you send the email? Shopping carts, yeah. First, I have the problem. I have thousands of emails. Oh, new COVID variant makes a holiday appearance in California. Oh, joy. Noodle company, contaminated noodles. Oh my God. Um, um, I watched a great video with the guy who used to be on Mythbusters and about Paragon. They have props from Batman and all kinds of stuff. Um, we had flood advisories on Monday for the whole Contra Costa County. See, I'm going back to December 20th, and I just scroll on here, and there's about 40 emails a day. So to find one email, unless I know specifically who it's from, is difficult. Okay, this is another real estate person. Uh, I'll report that guy to. I use shopping carts. I don't have a great love for. Yeah, I wouldn't use the word spitting. How about history facts? That would never occur to me to use that to define history. My major in college before I switched to computer science was history. I took every history course except ethnic studies because all the ethnic studies teachers are leftists. And I was a straight A history student. So I know American history, California history, San Francisco history, Pennsylvania history, Civil War. I've been watching a lot of stuff with the West Civil War preservation and West Point videos. So, oh, well, I wish you'd use something else because it's kind of disgusting. I don't use slang for the most part. I went to, I've been to UCLA, but didn't go there. I would have loved to take their film courses. Maybe if I get rich one day, I could go to LA. But then, unless I could do it online, I have to live in LA. I went to American River College. I went to Laney College in Oakland, and I Larrica Rivers in Sacramento. And I went to, actually, I take that back. I went to 4 colleges. American River College in Sacramento, Laney College in Oakland, right at the BART station headquarters, SF City College way out in Ocean Avenue, and San Francisco State. So 4 colleges. I did about 48 units, but work and life and illness and moving and homelessness got in the way. So I'm not hating the player. Just don't use the phrase spitting. Well, this is my channel. Please don't use the term. You know, you have enough problem with someone spitting tobacco or when they play baseball, and that's kind of disgusting. So just say, you know, her knowledge is good. You know, good knowledge is oh God, I can't remember his name now. KNBR, the sports guy in the afternoon. He would say always, people would say good knowledge, and he'd ask, what are you driving? So, um, but shopping carts enable me to take stuff home I cannot carry with my 2 injured arms. And right here in my arm, I'm getting stabbing pains in this arm. I don't know why, and it's swollen, so I'm a little worried about that. What do I do? Maybe I lifted, when I lifted that thing up in the air, I pulled a muscle or something. So no. There's nowhere with. I have posted the rules in other videos, but the number one rule of this channel: be nice, be civil, don't be mean, do not attack the host or Kathy or the cats, and don't be a troll. And then there's no Mennonites, no. I get it. I'm not upset so much as think about what you type before you type it. If I did that every video, I'd spend 20 minutes typing up all the rules. There was Amish talk where the trolls came in and talked about the Amish and nobody else could chat. There was Mennonite talk. There was Wii bowling talk. There was hockey talk. I finally said, no discussing these subjects. I don't know. It wasn't there before I started assembling that thing. It may be crawling around lifting that thing up like Superman. I think it's heavy. It's going to get heavier. And the stupid thing has no wheels, which is dumb. I'm going to have to find some handyman. And before I get a mattress for it, see if we can tip it over like a dying elephant. And yeah, food is fine as long as you don't get gross. I'm not fond of Indian food. Oh, by the way, I got that bottle of Ortega salsa sauce, which the first two bottles were great, and because I can't see very well, I put it on my ribs last night, went, ugh, and it said the word hot on the bottle. So I went, oh my God. So I may leave that downstairs to give it to Kathy. They had that stuff marked down, but I didn't see the big red letters, hot. I didn't see it because I can't see out of this eye. Well, you know what? I really don't care about other cultures. This is my channel. This is my culture. So if you can't do what I ask you to do, then don't comment. Spitting is gross. No, I can't drink sparkling water. If that's seltzer water, I can't drink it. So, well, food is for fuel and food is for enjoyment. And sometimes food is for, oh my God, I can't believe how good this stuff is. I got to have more. And then you wind up eating the whole bag. And there's one left. Sit there and watch YouTube, and I munched on these chocolate cookies. They're really good. Yeah, I don't drink. I cannot drink. I worked at a place, they sold Red Bull. One day I decided to try it. I went, this is horrible. How can anybody drink this stuff? Well, how would I know? You didn't know. How would I know until someone used the word spitting? I didn't expect me to come in and discuss spitting. And I'm not being mean about it. I'm not angry about it. Just please don't use that word. I like Mexican food. I like German food. I like American food. I like some European food. I will not eat lutefisk. I will not eat eel. I will not eat squid. I will not eat curry. I lived in a hotel run by Hindus for 3 years, and the place was permeated. Every room of the hotel smelled like curries. Can't stand the smell of curry. I can't eat certain things that are too spicy. I will not eat peppercorns, let's say, and these things. My mother got a fixation on capers. Oh yeah, I cannot eat raw sour cream or raw buttermilk. Um, Boston cream pie is good, and my favorite donut is a jelly donut or the chocolate covered cream donuts. But now you go to a donut shop, they're $2 a donut. There's no vitriol. Okay, stop. I told you to stop it. I'm putting you in a short timeout. That's enough. You don't use words that I consider disgusting. So I'm putting you in a timeout. Do you get it? 5-minute timeout. All right. No, I can't buy Kmart. They're out of business. Well, I like almond paste with not dry almond paste, bear claws or what do you call them? Kathy loves scones. I don't like scones. I don't like cupcakes. Neither does she. So no, I've never even seen a chocolate an M&M covered donut, and I have trouble. I can only eat the ones without the peanuts anymore, and I try not to eat that stuff. So what am I doing eating chocolate cookies? Well, they were on sale. No, um, Timothy said there's vitriol. Another word I never used. I'm not even sure what the hell vitriol is. Oh, by the way, I followed the instructions online ways you can clean your microwave. One was at water and Dawn. That didn't work. The Dawn started making the microwave put out noises like it was sparking. And the other one, a cup of water and a cup of vinegar, was supposed to steam the microwave. That didn't do it either. So I'm going to have to go in with an SOS pad and use 409 in the microwave and then thoroughly clean it out with paper towel. Even though I've got this cover thing, there's splatters of food on my inside my microwave. So another big rule of the channel: I tell you to stop doing something, that means stop discussing it too. End of story. I'm not basically at heart a mean-spirited person, but well, I could try that next. But how many concoctions am I stick in my microwave before I find out that a 409 and an SOS pad, it will get the hardened food, gravy, Dinny Moore beef stew splatters, other things, coffee stains. I have a Magic Chef microwave. I had three of them. Two of them died. They were clean, but they died. They stopped working. And it's horrible. It has this glass plate and then this ring that moves around. It shifts all the time. And then this nubbin that the glass plate has a place to put the nubbin. And the plate is always coming off and never. I did vinegar. It didn't work. It said, I saw this thing about using Dawn to clean your microwave. That didn't work either, except the Dawn, it made the microwave make sparking noises like it was catching on fire. Yeah, well, I let it air out. I'm using Lysol deodorizing cleaner. I don't have 409. But I thoroughly rinse it out with hot water and sponges and paper towels. It works. But I have to take SOS pads. The microwave is really cruddy right now because I was too sick with my injury from the bus to clean it. But vinegar did not work today. I ran vinegar for 2 minutes with water. I ran vinegar with Dawn. I ran vinegar with water, and I ran vinegar with vinegar. None of the, and this one site, it will steam the microwave up. I can get more steam taking a shower and seeing the steam form on my bathroom mirror than I got out of the microwave. So some of these things are, I guess they're urban or internet myths or something. And this is the thing I use in my machine. This is, I'm probably pronouncing this wrong, Ipratropium. And when you type this on my chart, it doesn't like the word. Bromine, 0.5 milligrams, and albuterol sulfate, 0.3 milligrams. Inhalation solution. And every once in a while, the stuff in this little reservoir winds up, if I tip it the wrong way, it goes in my mouth. It tastes horrible. But these are little tubes, and that's what the respirator machine opens up my lungs and I can breathe. So I'm not gasping and wheezing right now. And little girl is on bed. Fluffy is outside somewhere. So, but my right lung hurts all the time because I wake up coughing every day, sometimes for 3 hours. And I have to take all these. I have to chop up these apples, and I have 3 different food processors, and then I have to take the potatoes out, and then I have to chop up the onions. I have to get some Ziploc bags, mini potatoes. I'm not sure what the hell that. I think it's an onion. So I only use onions in chicken soup, very little, and um, spaghetti. Yeah, there's right here. There's one. There's one. There's a third one. They're discontinuing the Spiriba. They're going to give me generic Spiriba, and generic stuff doesn't work. Kathy feels the same way. Generic is crap.
Tomorrow, there will be partly sunny weather, with a high of 64 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 41 degrees.
Well, when they pulled one tooth, this section keeps swelling up, and I haven't had either the money, the time, or the energy to go to the dentist in San Francisco. They're only open for surgery. They told me on the phone some time ago they're gonna have to open it up and clean it out. I keep getting abscesses in my gums. It's very painful. So next year, when I have money to travel to the city, Kathy and I on the 29th are going to go out. She borrowed my umbrella. It tells me the weather for the next day. That is the other Echo Dot. I have 2 Echo Dots in Kathy's Echo Show. It's got unplugged. I've run out of plugs. No, there's a plug there. Wait a minute. Now I can plug that back in. So on Thursday night, if I weren't doing this, I would plug it in and watch football. So, um, so yeah, I was in Safeway yesterday, and this woman come in. She was not Caucasian, and she loaded up a whole cart, probably about $500. They 2 of the employees saw what she had in there. A lot of bottles of shampoo. They resell those at flea markets. They keep busting rings in the Bay Area where they're stealing all this stuff out of CVS, Walgreens, Target. That's why the stores are closing. They're cleaning out whole sections, put them in carts, and running out of the store, and then putting them in waiting cart. Computers stop, and I don't know. I'm and my doctor, when I go to her, she only wants to deal with 2 issues at a time. So I still haven't had anybody seen me for my injury to my arms. Yeah, but the problem is the state of California reduced shoplifting. Anything below 950 is a misdemeanor, and the DA has too much trouble to prosecute. But they've been busting rings. You see videos on YouTube where there's thousands of items, and my favorite, I'm not condoning any theft, but this ring they'd rented warehouses, and they weren't just going in. They weren't going into the stores to steal. Oh no, they were going up to the trucks that deliver televisions and microwaves and air conditioners and stealing the entire truck full. And they had lined up LGs and I can't remember the name of the company, but they're against right to repair, begins with an S, and Sony's and anybody else. Uh, Thousands of televisions, thousands of air conditioners, thousands of microwaves, thousands of computers. We're talking millions of dollars in products stolen, and they were selling them on the black market or at flea markets or out of the what my mother and I used to call direct from the dock to you. Guys would drive up in neighborhoods in San Francisco with stolen items they stole out of the ships and would sell them on the curb. So brand new washers, dryers, freezers. This is back 40, 50 years ago, but incredible amount of stuff they're stealing. I watched videos where people load up whole shopping carts and go out in the parking lot. There's one in the store in Texas. The clerk is fighting with this woman, and the whole shopping cart's full of packages of meat. And 2 years ago, I was in the Safeway on Contra Costa Boulevard. A black guy was fighting with four of the employees. They had the cart tipped over, and he was trying to break the leg of the person who was the attendant for the automated cashier that you do self-service. And they were trying to grab him, and he went out of the store. So, yeah. There's all kinds of stuff that gets stolen and sold in this country, but the people last night at Safeway were pissed because several of us said they raised the prices. Someone's going to pay for all this shoplifting. And the husband of the woman behind me went out and took a picture of the person's license plate. So, one of those trucks back in the 60s, and they were expensive even then. You get a chest freezer for like $200. They would be $1,000 chest freezer. So, direct from the dock to you. We cut out the middleman, which is the retail store. Lemon lift. Someone wants to send me lemon lift from Amazon, it'd be appreciated. But I like going to the store because I want to see what they got and see if anything I like. Also, Food Max has very cheap chicken. Well, what am I supposed to do? If someone is not white, I don't see a lot of Asians. I don't see a lot of Latinos. They're one racial minority. They're doing the majority of these crimes. Go look on YouTube and see all the thefts and see all the arrests. And they always use the frame people of color. So I'm telling the truth. And YouTube will say limited monetization. So how is it spoiling it? These people are criminals, and a lot of them are organized criminals. They have gangs. They're taught how to steal this stuff. And it's wrong. Now, I talked to the manager at Safeway. I've talked to clerks. I've talked to other people running stores. I said, I could see maybe a small bit of justification if you were hungry and starving. But then you go to the store manager and say, I have no money. I haven't had any food for a week. Can I owe you guys till payday or till I get my check or something? And once you go in there enough, they know you by sight. They all know me. And that's one thing. But walking out with an entire shopping cart, and my favorite ones, my jaw dropped. They had videos of a Ross store, and these weren't people that were loading up their arms with like 20 dresses or 20 jackets or 20 suit jackets or box stacks of shoes. They're wheeling out the entire rack of clothing still on the hanger straight out the door. So, and I've been accosted at Walmart and Costco and Home Depot. You want to buy this? You want to buy that? And usually it's stolen, so I'm not about to buy it. Or it's defective. Home Depot here locally, not the one in Martinez, but in Concord, had problems with gangs selling their stuff they just stole from another Home Depot. Flea markets are fine if you don't. But I go to flea market to get things like toothpaste, Colgate, or cleaning supplies, or sometimes books or DVDs. Before I started converting things to Blu-ray. So used to go to the Berkeley flea market. As far as I know, it's still at the Berkeley BART, not Berkeley, at the Ashby BART station. And there were all kinds of bargains. There's sunglasses. I found one guy years ago selling a fanny pack that actually fit me. But you also have guys selling like used electronics, used stereos, used when we had record players, and Rasputin Records sells turntables. There's a resurgence in people playing LPs and collecting LPs again. And there's one even with digital where you can have MP3s and all this other. And I've seen guys selling used MacBooks and used Macintoshes and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get this guy to deliver my 23-inch cinema display, and I haven't heard from him. He may have sold it. I was broke last month, and I forgot about it, and I haven't got an answer from him. So I want a bigger display. The 17-inch, the stand doesn't stand up anymore, and it's made out of acrylic. So I need a better display that won't. I have to prop it up against the door of the video cabinet and 2 bricks in front of it. I have yet to see a single flea at a flea market. I don't understand why they're called flea markets. So no. There's a difference between needing to feed their family and theft. This woman had the cart full. She had a bag of dog food that probably cost $60, and she had multiple bottles of. The 2 store clerks who went out to try to see where she went. They're not allowed to accost them and stop them, which is I guess they don't want to get injured, or the person might pull a gun or stab them or attack them. But they said there was a lot of shampoo in there. They resell those at flea markets, or they sell stuff on eBay. So and we bought a bad Saturn once from Craigslist. The guy, I said, "What's that green stuff all over the engine?" That's it overflowed coolant. We should have said no to that, and the damn thing, the head gasket blew about 3 months later. So $900. Yeah, but why you buy anything from one, you get fleas, FLEAOS. Why was it a flea market? I don't. Computer. Why do they call flea markets flea markets?
Flea markets are called it because old furniture and clothes sold at these markets sometimes had fleas. The
Ah,
term flea market comes from the French marché aux puces, which means market of fleas.
the flea market. It says sometimes furniture and clothing had fleas in them. That's why it's called a flea market. It comes from the French. So that's interesting. Put those product back. You're a thief. Help police. Well, the police are nowhere to be found, and they're not going to stop. And you're saying, "Stop, thief!" This woman was hauling out the door. In fact, I only saw her out of the corner of my eye. Now, if I'd seen her in time, I was sitting in the electric shopping cart, and I would have moved the cart and blocked her way out of the door. She wouldn't have gotten out of the store. I did that 2 years ago. I had my shopping cart. I paid I paid my groceries, and I blocked the guy from going out the store, and he got around it and went out the store and then jumped on his bicycle and stole watermelons. But he had about the receipt. This is one of my recent receipts. Well, the receipt was like, and they have Walgreens in San Francisco where people are running out. They're going to hold, everything's locked up in plexiglass now, but they're running out with massive money. They're going to stores and they pull giant garbage bags out of their backpack or their jackets, and they're loading them up and just run out of the stores, and they're putting like 800 gallons of detergent or 800 pounds of detergent in shopping carts and wheeling all that stuff out of the store. Nobody stops them. Although there are videos out there where they start fighting with the Walmart employees. The Walmart employees are trying to, the security is trying to stop them from getting out further in the doorway. I've seen people in videos on YouTube walk out with 65-inch televisions. I could use a 65-inch television, but I'm not going to go to Walmart with my two bad knees and wheel it down the hill. Although that would be a worthy video if I did it legitimately. There's this hill behind Nobile Foods where they have the Tesla charging stations, and it goes like this. And I used to ride my bicycle down there when I had a bicycle, and would put 50 pounds of cat litter, and I had baskets at each side, and then I would put a big bag of cat food on the back, and then carry the stuff in the basket in the front and stuff in my backpack, and hope I didn't hit a rock. And then you went down this hill, and I would put the brakes on, and by the storage space, the thing hits a dip. So I was always scared that I would, and then people will, I never understood this. Even when I walked, one night I had to walk home all the way from the current Coles where Montgomery Ward used to be. It was 2/10 of a mile shorter than 10 miles. I missed the last bus on a Saturday night. I'm walking home with my cane, and it was summertime, and I'm walking up Alhambra Boulevard past the Virginia Hills Safeway in the dark, 11:30 at night, and people are honking at me. And what the hell are you honking at me? I'm in the bicycle lane. There's no sidewalk in sections. They're honking at me, yelling all kinds of things. Hey, stupid, and all this stuff. Drives me nuts. Oh, I gotta do some of these pears too. Excuse me. Now I'm starting to cough. When I talk too much, I start losing my voice because my voice is raw because all the sinus stuff drips into my throat. I'm sorry to be gross, but that was a challenge. So, yeah, I haven't heard from Telly. Telly is supposed to send me a free 65-inch television set or a 75-inch television set next year. It has a camera and has a little screen on the top somewhere or on the bottom, and that stays on. It's ads, but they give you $1,000 television. Now I don't understand why it's $1,000 because you can go to Walmart and get a 4K TV 43-inch or something for less than $200. And the thing is, you're not allowed to turn the ad off or they charge you the full price. You have to give them your credit card number, and then they will charge you the price of the set. And they send all that information to Nielsen or something to see what you're watching. I don't have cable, but I'd have to move stuff to get a 65-inch TV set. A ghostwriter. Where am I going to find a ghost that writes? And now, the paranormal. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's why I lose my voice. So if you can't hear me, that's why. I have to make some explanation. Do not, number one thing, don't attack the host. Okay. So I'm going to remove that comment. That's my voice is going. And I'm running out of my tea bags. I have other tea, but not the same. Yeah, well, I cough because of bronchitis. My right lung is bad, just like my poor brother who died at 3 days. My left lung is fine, but when you cough so much, your lungs start hurting. And there's other things involved with having a sinus infection and asthma and COPD. I had COVID last year, and I was sick, really sick for the first week. And they gave me antibodies, and it killed it. And I haven't gotten the COVID shot because I went to Safeway and they're out of the COVID shot, and I will not get a Pfizer vaccine. I wore socks yesterday, And when I took the socks off when I got home, the stabbing pain went like in my feet, and I screamed. I've been having stabbing pains in my hands, feet, fingers, toes, numbness since I got the Pfizer vaccine. I refuse to do anything with Pfizer. Anything made by Pfizer, I will not purchase. So, all right. I have 2 videos to post, one for the channel members and some Christmas lights videos. I need more tea, and I've been on for an hour now. And so that's what's going on. Oh, I've got a lot of stories, but seen the ghost of my late father. My mother saw the ghost as he died. He was in Germany of my mother's father, my grandfather, whom I never met, sadly. He was a 33-degree Mason. And I explained why I was saying it, Tim. So I have to explain because people say, we can't hear you. If you can't understand that, then think about what you're writing. Because I don't like this. My voice keeps going. I can't talk to Kathy or people on the phone because my throat is raw. So, all right. Anyway, I'm gonna go. And Timmy, you're on thin ice. Watch what you write before you come in here, or don't come in. Okay. Remember, you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month, and super chat would be nice since Hanukkah is past, Christmas is coming up, and happy first day of winter. And I pray for the souls of those poor people in Prague. 15 people killed and about 30 injured at least, last I looked. So, okay. 3 more minutes, but I'm going to go. It's just under an hour, and I need more tea. And need to figure out what I'm going to have for dinner. So, and, I'll be glad see, I'm getting sleepy. I'll be glad when I get my eye drops. My eyes are hurting. And I haven't, I used to be a news junkie. I haven't watched news. I haven't listened to talk. I haven't listened to Nori. I do watch a lot of videos on construction, Jay Leno with cars, how to upgrade older Macintoshes, kitty videos. So, well, Tim's annoying me. So I'm going to remove that comment too. He's on thin ice. I've kicked a lot of people out of this chat room in years of doing these live videos, you know. But people say, I can't hear you. Like, tell me I can't hear me. I found out my iPhone that I was outside making a phone call to Paul, and he said, I can't hear you. Oh, here we go. Honda recalls 4.5 million cars worldwide due to fuel pump issues. So there's a new email. I get all kinds of stuff here. Oh, here's the same guy, the same troll. You beat Kathy, and he calls me a slur word for gays. Here's another one. Howie Cat was a great man. You laughed when he passed away. F you, George. You hit women. You beat Kathy. The same BS. All right, that's it. Bye. Bye-bye. I gave him a warning. He wouldn't stop. Bye, Tim. Why do you beat Kathy? Why do you hit women? It's a good trick. I don't have a car. And Kathy's been coming here once a week faithfully to get my phone turned on. And she lives 15 miles from here. So other than her coming here or us going out once a month, I don't even get to see Kathy. Hard to beat your girlfriend when you don't live together. And she's too far. It takes me an hour to get to Bart, another hour to get to her house, and I have to take the bus back to Pittsburgh Center and then take the light rail down to Pittsburgh Bart, transfer to the San Francisco train, airport train, then get off at Concord Bart, take the bus. It's about a 3-hour trip to go to Kathy's. So, whoops. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I may have blocked the wrong person here. Just a minute. All right, I'll solve that. Both gone. There. Now, aggravate me some more next time. All right, that's it for this one. Have a good night. And I'm probably not. I'll do a live video with Kathy tomorrow, but I do not beat my girlfriend. I'm sick and tired of these trolls accusing me of that. And beating women. I only know other neighbors and my sister back in Pittsburgh. I only know 2 women, Kathy and Patty, and Patty lives 30 miles from here. That's a 5-hour bus trip to her house. Ridiculous. All right. Have a great night. I'm gone. Bye-bye.